How you guys doing? My name is Romel. I am a filmmaker, business coach for actors here in Los Angeles. Welcome to the Follow Up. This is a platform where we come together and we network with like-minded individuals and creatives. So thank you guys for being here. I'm super excited for this program that we have today. And yeah, this is basically a networking event that I wanted to put together. This has been on my heart for a while now. As far as social capital, the art of networking, I meet so many different people in the industry that tell me that they have trouble meeting people in networking. So I wanted to bring everyone together and network across. You know, Issa Rae has a saying called networking across in Hollywood, to where a lot of times we want to shoot for the big name, the A-list people to connect with in this industry, but why not come together? We have filmmakers, we have actors, we have producers, we have writers in here. So I wanted to bring us all together in order to meet each other, mingle, and connect with each other. How you doing, Mel? Good to see you. My brother Kenji in the building. Assalamu alaikum, bro.
Walaikum salam, sir. Hey, man, having the meeting intercept with the minister talking is crazy.
Yo, this is wild. I have it on. I have it on right now, but I was like, I don't want to start this late, bro. What do I do?
No, no, this is perfect. This is perfect.
What do I do, bro? Oh man. But so how the structure of the program, how we're gonna do it is we're gonna start off with some introductions, um, name, location, what you do, who you are, a fun fact about yourself, and then yeah, we're just gonna introduce ourselves, quick little introduction, and then we'll get into some icebreaker activities, and then we're going to get into the topic of today's conversation as far as network, and give some networking tips for those who are in the industry and what's working for you, what you see that doesn't work, so on and so forth. And then we're going to do a breakout room activity, to where we're going to break out, we're going to disperse into small groups and connect with each other in that regard. Then we're going to come back, then we're going to discuss some of the takeaways, some of the things that we've learned, and then yeah, we'll close out. So we shouldn't be here longer than an hour and a half, 2 hours. So I'll go first. My name is Romel. Like I said before, I'm a filmmaker. I'm a business coach for actors. Born and raised Los Angeles, California. And a fun fact about myself is, what's a fun fact? I created my first short film in 2014, and it won an award at a film festival. So that was pretty cool. I didn't really know what I was doing, but a lot of people liked it. So there's that. And Kenji, you wanna introduce yourself, bro?
For sure. Peace, family. My name is Nkenji. I go by Nkenji one time in the media world. So I'm a creator of media, but I also am a creator of the network processes that manage and protect the intellectual property. So I have a background both in network architecture, you could say like the higher levels of IT, and also creating songs. And I got my start in LA from working with Good Music. It was Kanye's record label 10 years ago. And then it worked out, I stuck around. Fast forward, I've done a bunch of different placements on different TV shows. Right now, the main two I'm working on are The Proud Family and The Neighborhood on CBS, Cedric the Entertainer Show. And both of those I did the theme songs for. So that's good money. And I'm here to help other people figure out what their niche is and master their business so they can get the streams of income from doing what they love to do. A fun fact about myself, I'm married and I just turned 30, man. So look, it ain't that many young black men out here getting married to wives anymore, bro.
Come
It's like,
on.
I mean, you might get married to a husband, but you also, in addition, aren't trying to get married this young. So I'm like looking for other people. If other married couples are in here, like please let us know as you introduce yourself. Don't just be like hiding your spouse. Thank you, thank you. Peace.
Sister Mariah, are you available to introduce yourself?
Yes, I am gonna go next. I am Nkenji's wife. Mariah Misha. We work in partnership. We have a company called Everything One Time. I'm also an artist, composer, producer, vocal coach working in the music industry. So a lot of the things that he mentioned, we're working on together. I also have music in the Proud Family, in the neighborhood, and some other shows and things. And we also have our own music as artists as well. So we're here to empower other people and to learn about what y'all do and see how we can collaborate. So peace and love. Nice to meet you.
Wonderful, wonderful. Thank you for being here. Tiffany, you want to introduce yourself?
I wasn't ready. I don't know what my fun fact is yet.
Your fun fact is that you're on a festival run right now. Let's talk about it. Let's get
okay. Thank you guys. My name is Tiffany Campbell. I'm from Columbus, Ohio. I am a screenwriter, producer, actress, and author. A lot of people don't know that, so I guess that's like my fun facts. And I was on a festival run, but now my short film is available to be viewed on YouTube called 30, all spelled out, not the numbers. So if you guys want to watch it, give it a look. Romel is in it. Tiger, that's on here, TAD. So yeah.
Tell us what 30 is about. What is this 30 about?
Oh my gosh. So 30 is, thank you, Mariah. 30 is about a girl who just turns 30 and she feels like she has everything in place in her life except for love. So you kind of see her journey as she's, pursuing love and trying to find that. And it's a comedy. And yeah, there's just a lot of lessons in there, and I think you'll enjoy it.
Dope. Put it in the chat so we could check it out. Put the link in the chat.
Okay.
Tiger, what's up? You're on mute. We can't hear
Hi,
you.
yeah, I know. Me and Zoom are not friends. That's my fun fact, because Tiffany told my fun fact, which was that I AD 30. Hi guys, my name is Tiger AJ Ray. I'm a director, writer, and AD. And yeah, I've been in LA for 2 years pursuing this. And yeah, maybe that's my fun fact. I've been doing this for 2 years and I ain't go back home. So yes, that's me.
And side note, Tiger makes really dope pitch decks. She just created a pitch deck for me. She did it in the matter of like 3 days, and
she's really good.
It's next level. So if you guys need pitch materials, pitch decks, she has a business, and she'll work with you. She'll hit her up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna start having to promote that, Tiger, because you're way too good at it.
Thanks for the plug.
Amazing. She's amazing, y'all, for real. Like, she'll make you want to buy your own movie.
Facts. Dante, good to see you, bro.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Dante Bynum. I reside in Prince George's County, Maryland. I'm 23 years old. I'm an actor, streamer, YouTuber, creative, lover of art. My fun fact, I've been performing since I was like 10 years old, doing the Christmas plays and Easter plays at church. It's kind of like where I got my start from. And yeah, I mean, I'm glad to be here and, having the chance to meet all of you all and, getting the chance to, do something beyond the program that Romel has started.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, Dante, we just finished out our 6-week live coaching program. So yeah, it's been beautiful. This is actually the 1-year anniversary today because we started off a year ago. So man, it's been beautiful. All praise to the Allah.
Amen.
Yes, sir. Michael Scott, how you doing, bro?
Bro, why did I know you was gonna call on me next? That's great.
You already
Like,
know. You tuned in.
I want to show my face, bro, but I'm not even in a place to do that. But
you good. Your voice is sufficient, bro.
For sure. How y'all doing, man? My name is Michael J. Scott. I'm from Dallas, Texas. Me and Romel, I think we met we called each other for the first time sometime this year. And yeah, I met Romel. He's a really cool guy. He got me a part of this. I'm glad to be in here. But I've been acting for the past 6 years, going hard in the city of Dallas. I've worked with some pretty big names, but you know, we all trying to get to that point of financially free, you know, rolling in it status. But that's really it about me, man. I'm a content creator on TikTok and Instagram. And yeah, it's nice to meet all of you for sure.
Now, hold on, run those TikTok numbers, bro. Like, cause
Come on now, come on now, come on now, come on now.
do it. Come
Nah,
on.
I think I got 288,000 on TikTok right now.
Come on.
I've done over 65 million views on the
Come
platform.
on, stop playing with him.
But yeah, man, we're trying to get better. We're trying to grow for sure and touch that greatness status.
Yes, sir. See, I better stop downplaying yourselves, man. We're not doing that today. We're not doing it today. But appreciate you being here, bro. Great to hear your voice.
Most def. Glad to be here, man.
Joy Burrell. Did I say it right? How you doing, beloved? You're on mute. We can't hear you.
Hello,
There you
everybody.
go.
Yes, you said my name right. I'm very happy to be here. My name's Joy Burrell, and I'm an actress, and I also write. Um, I've been in a few plays, short film, things like that. Really excited to get back into the entertainment industry because, fun fact, I've been a teacher for 7 years.
Mm.
And I'm ready to stop being a teacher. So I'm looking forward to meeting you all and hopefully working with you. If you need an actress, let me know. Oh, you can follow me at Peaceful Actress on Instagram.
Absolutely. And what subject do you teach?
I teach special education. Right now I have two seventh grade boys and one pre-K, surprise pre-K student. I wasn't expecting that one, but you know, I'm able to teach any grade. So I love my students and they're awesome kids.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you for sharing. We appreciate you.
You're welcome. Thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. Kior. Is it Kior or Kiori?
It's Kiori.
Kiori. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. I know we spoke, was that yesterday or 2 days ago? How you doing?
I'm good. It was 2 days ago, I believe, but I'm good. Hi, Kiori. I'm 25. I'm originally from Massachusetts, but I stay in Charlotte, North Carolina now. I've always wanted to be into acting, but like I was telling Ramel, I put it to the back burner because I am a content creator now and I was focused on my music, so I wasn't really worried about it. But this is gonna be my fun fact. My sister and I were just talking about acting, and I told her like, you know, the same thing I just said to y'all, and she was like, just get into it. And Ramel ended up hitting me up probably like a day or two after. So I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna listen to what the universe is telling me and kind of just go forward with it. So now I'm here doing this, and hopefully I can learn from y'all and we can collab or something like that. I'm down for whatever. So
And where'd you say you were based out of?
I'm currently in Charlotte, North
Gotcha.
Carolina.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. Thank you for being here.
No, thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely. I'm gonna call on Trent next. I like his shirt, bro. I like the fit. So I'm
appreciate you, bro.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate you. Well, yeah, my name is Trent. I'm in Atlanta. I'm an actor. Been on a couple of TV shows, independent films. Just got into content creating, doing a little bit of hosting, Twitch, hosting some esports leagues and stuff like that while the strike is going on. But yeah, originally from Columbus, Ohio. So yeah.
Okay, we got some Ohioans, and is that how you say it? Ohioans? What is it? What is it called?
Man, Ohioans is whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, yep.
Tiffany's like, absolutely not. That's
Wait,
fine.
hold on. What Tiffany got against Ohio? She started shaking her head.
I'm from Columbus too.
Oh, okay. That's what's up. What high school you went to?
Gehenna.
You look kind of familiar. I went to Eastmore.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
We'll connect after this.
got you. Most
Look at
definitely.
that. Come on. Already
Right.
connecting. Mel Williams, how are you?
Oh, you said my name got me nervous. Oh my God, I'm okay. I appreciate you inviting me here. I'm originally from Baltimore and I live in LA. I'm into act. I want to get to know more about acting. I'm a model. I did some couple fashion shows. My fun factor is I just want to live life and do the things that I want and make sure my kids is good. So I guess that's yeah. I'm
It's,
nervous.
it's all good. Thank you. Thank you for being here. And thank you for coming on camera. We appreciate
Thank you. Thank you.
it. Jalen, how are you?
Oh, he got me nervous. Oh my God. Oh, shoot.
Hi everyone, I'm Jalen. Okay, so about me. Oh, what y'all said, peace and love, everyone. But yeah, so I am a senior at Loyola University. So I'm in my last year. My career is just now getting started. I dabble in film and theater, acting, directing, a little bit of producing. Um, Trying to write a film right now, trying to do a lot of things, content creation, YouTube, Instagram, stuff like that, and little dancing as well. And fun fact about me is I just had my first leading role in a film and it got chosen for the Black Atlanta Film Fest. So I'm excited for that. That's coming up. And yeah, excited to meet y'all and network and connect. Thank you, Mel. Yeah.
Could you possibly, well, first of all, congratulations. That's amazing. And could you share one of your sticky notes with us, or is it private?
Yeah, I'll share.
Okay. No, we meant like read it to us, like one of the sticky notes up there.
Oh, wait, what are you talking about?
If you look up, you got some sticky notes. We want to know what's on the sticky notes.
Sticky notes. I was like, I thought you were talking about like my socials, but these are my affirmations. So
Yeah, come on, give us some affirmations. We need some affirming right now.
Okay. I am blessed and highly favored.
Come on.
I'm worthy of investing in myself.
Come on.
I am complete as I am. Others simply complete. Wait, simply support me.
Come on. That's beautiful. Thank you for sharing. She
Yeah,
gave us like 3 of them. Come on. We love it. Appreciate you. Is it OM Artist? Is that
My real name Omar.
you sound kind of low, bro. Can you guys hear him?
No, I can't hear him. No.
Try again.
Peace. Can y'all hear me?
There we go.
Can you see me well? Everything straight?
Yes, sir.
Okay, cool. All right, so a little bit about me. I've been acting about like 8 years. Not as much as credentials as a lot of people I've heard here. So honestly, I'm just honored to be here in the building with some beautiful faces, some fresh faces. Originally from PA though, and I live in Charlotte as of right now. So shout out to the outlet Charlotte. Yeah. Fun fact, I'm originally from Liberia, which is West Africa. I started growing my hair 5 years ago when I had my daughter in December. Well, December will make it 5 years. And yeah, I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be around some other creatives that's doing something in a positive note. So yeah. And I might have to leave out a little early because I do have something to do I have another meeting at 2. So I'm just here for a little bit. For a good time, not a long time.
It's all good, my brother. Absolutely. As long as you here, we appreciate it. Kingsley, how you doing, bro?
Pretty good. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I'm Kingsley. I'm 24. I'm from Atlanta, Georgia. I just recently graduated college. I like planning to become an actor, but like right now I'm just trying to do practice. Right now I'm saying do content creation. I guess the main fun fact to me that I used to play some instruments like saxophone and clarinet when it was like 11, 12 years old.
Okay, dope. That's beautiful, bro.
Yeah.
Appreciate you sharing. I see some new people coming on in. W. Who's W? It says W. I'm gonna ask you to unmute. If not,
Hi,
hi, how are you?
fine. Hello, let me put on the video. My name is Adeze David. I'm from Nigeria.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for being here. Would you like to introduce yourself? You know what you do. Are you a fellow creative? Are you an actress? Are you a singer? You sound very creative, so we want to know all about you.
Okay, hello everyone. My name is Adeze David. I'm an actor, producer, plus-size model, and I'm just delving into content creation.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, it's an honor to be here.
Absolutely. We got Michael Ely. Derek Wilson in the building. What's the deal?
What's up? What's up? Michael Ely. Good, bro. Good. My name is Derek Wilson. I'm an actor and writer too, director. Try to wear a lot of hats.
You said what? What was the last part you said?
I said trying to wear too many hats, I guess, but I'm here and whatever.
Yes, sir. You got all the hats, bro. You in Los Angeles, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. Derek, fun fact, you were part of the first cohort, right? Of the
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. Good to see you, bro. So he's an actor currently trying to get his filmmaking off and produce his projects. So as we know, you got to wear multiple hats, and it's not easy to do. So keep striving, my brother, and this is where we connect, you know what I mean, in order to bring our projects into fruition. So thanks for being here.
Thank you.
Absolutely. John Derek Mitchell.
Hello, can y'all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Hello, everyone. First, let's give it up for all the melanin in this room here.
Come on, stop playing.
Thank you, Ramel, for calling all of us to come together, because in this business, we're all going to see each other somewhere, somehow, and be like, yo, that's my family right there. So give you a little bit about me. I am John Derek. Oh, wait a minute. Let me turn my camera on so y'all can actually see who I am. Hey, there we go.
There he is.
All right. I am John Derek Mitchell from New York City. I think I'm the only New Yorker in here. I'm an actor, dancer, print model. Like you said, you gotta wear many hats. I'm a true Jamaican. Me wear many hats, man. I do the cooking, the cleaning, the wiping. I do all the stuff in here that you do. I do it too. What else? Fun fact, I'm from Virginia, born and raised. So DMV people, I see y'all in here. But yeah, and it's like great to be here and connect with everyone and hopefully work with some of you guys.
Yes, sir. Thank you for being here. We appreciate the energy. And yeah, bro, good to see you.
Yes.
Steven Salahi. Did I say that right?
Yeah, you got it. Good morning, everyone. Steven Silalahi, I'm from San Diego, born and raised in Indonesia. I'm just starting out as an actor and voice actor. Really green. Don't even have my headshots yet. But I've been a content creator for a couple of years now. Had fortunate collaborations with Disney, ABC, and Hulu in the past. But yeah, just happy to be here, and thanks for the event, for the space. And fun fact, actually, Romel is not a very common name, but that's my dad's name. So that's really cool.
Oh, word. Shout out to Pops, man. That's dope.
Yeah.
Dope. How does he spell it?
Double M.
Double M. Okay. I'm one M, as we can see. But yeah, appreciate you being here, bro. Shout out to San Diego. It's lovely out there. What's the weather out like that out there right now?
73.
73. Okay. Beautiful.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Erica's iPhone. You here with us, Erica? If not, we could go ahead and skirt on to Martina Wade Hill.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Good morning, good afternoon. Sorry, I'm multitasking. I wasn't sure how interactive our networking meeting would be, but I'm multitasking. But good morning, good afternoon. I'm Martina. I am 3 years in LA. I'm from Michigan. And I do work in the film industry. I'm a producer at a small studio in Reno, so I'm an LA affiliate. And working on a few projects. I am a singer as well. I sing. I've had the opportunity of singing on a couple of soundtracks for films. And I'm also a professional matchmaker and life coach, which is my business that I do in between projects. And I'm very grateful to be here. This is my first time having the Ramel experience. And so I am grateful and thank you for the opportunity.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here. We appreciate you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. Hello, this is Erica. Let me try to turn. Oh, it ain't gonna let me turn on my camera. I'm originally from Milwaukee, Wisconsin. I'm currently residing in Atlanta. I've been here for about 5 years. I am an actress, and I just started getting into editing, and also I eventually want to get into directing as well. So wearing those hats. I did a couple small student films, and I did a play, a Midwest play that I went on a small tour for. Did a couple extra roles, but right now I'm study building. I've been on a slight hiatus lately because I lost my parents, but I'm ready to get back out there and get back into everything, and network and meet different people that has the same goals and work.
Yes, ma'am. We appreciate you for being here. Sorry for your loss. And yeah, it's great to hear your voice. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Yes, ma'am. Jonathan, how you doing, my brother?
What's going on, Ramel? Hello, everybody. My name is Jonathan Rowan, aka you can call me JR. I am a director, writer, producer here in LA. Been out here about 7 years now. It's been a great experience. Best decision I ever moved. I'm originally from Louisville, Kentucky, on the other side of the coast. And fun fact about me, outside of film, I'm also a singer-songwriter and a dancer choreographer. And yeah, I'm just here to meet my fellow creatives of melanin descent and have a good time.
Absolutely. We appreciate you for being here, my brother. Absolutely. And want to introduce one of my favorite people in the world. She is one of the most talented people I know. She's the oldest of what? How many sisters do you have? 3, 4 sisters? She's super talented, super wonderful. Amsara Holly from the Holly Girls. Tell us all about you.
Oh my goodness. You know what's crazy? I was like, who is this person? Like, I was eager to find out. I didn't know who we were talking about. Robel. Oh my goodness. So kind. Hello, everyone. Good morning / afternoon. My name is Amsara Holly. I am, as he mentioned, an artist in a music group with my sisters called Holly Girls. I am the oldest sister. We have taken our music group and kind of formed it into, we've extended it into many just business ventures. We have an entertainment and lifestyle blog. We have a clothing brand, and we're currently also working on independent projects in film and television. In addition to that, I am also a writer. I'm a spoken word poet and author. I recently released a poetry book this year called How to Become the Conqueror in African American Revelation, which is basically in short words, a deep dive into the impacts that Western civilization and colonization have had on Black people in the United States and across the diaspora, told through the lens of an intimate relationship. So if you want to learn more, message me. I'll send you the info for it. I'm also have my hand in brand strategy, digital strategist, and content creator. And overall, someone who just likes to have fun, connect, and build with people. So I am blessed and grateful to be here, and truly appreciative to share this space. So Thank you. Thank you so
Hey,
much.
thank you for being here. And one of the goals for this whole event was I wanted to make sure that you, and Sister Mariah connect. I need you two to connect, and something needs to happen outside of here. I wanted to make sure that you guys connected. So you, Mariah, Miche, definitely exchange information whenever you guys get the opportunity to.
Okay, will do. Thank you.
Absolutely. Man, the minister's going off right now. I want to listen.
It's wild.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we'll get into the discussion part of this. Oh, I forgot the housekeeping rules. So housekeeping rules, of course, like you guys know, the meeting is recorded. So, you know, presentable, camera ready, where most of us are on camera. Love to see you guys, right? Let's make sure that we watch our language. I understand we are all adults, but let's try to limit the amount of profanity. And this is a family-friendly program, okay? If you are speaking, please mute your, if you are not speaking, I'm sorry, please make sure that your mic is muted and it's not a hot microphone. We want to be respectful of those who are speaking. When we open up for questions, if any time you have any questions, you know, put it in the chat. We'll address it. Just want to make sure there's a flow in this, okay? And we want to just be respectful of each other's opinions. You know, we all have different viewpoints. We all have different backgrounds. So we just want to love each other, be respectful of each other, and come together. And lastly, be yourself. There's no pressure to present yourself in a certain type of way. You know, we want you to be comfortable. Some of us have expressed our nervousness, but we want you to feel comfortable and be yourself. So there's no pressure. It's all good. It's all love. And people will come throughout the day. People will come in and out, and so we'll track it as we go. But the topic of discussion is this idea of social capital. And my brother Nkenji actually introduced this phrase to me because I never really thought about networking in the sense of capital before. And I noticed that throughout the industry, I've been in the business for about really like 11 going on 12 years now. And the first part of my career was more so learning the craft. I was like, let me be the best actor that I can be, right? But then I realized I have all this talent, but I don't have the relationships that can get me in the door, get me where I want to go. So I learned that relationships are equally as important as being very talented, because you can be the most talented actor in acting class, but are we here to be acting class actors, or are we here to be working? So this kind of translates not in just the acting, but in music. It translates. You can be the best rapper, but if you don't understand the business and you don't know how to, I mean, we hear it all the time. A lot of these artists are being taken advantage of. So you don't necessarily have to be so hands-on with the business, but know the business so you can put the right people and create the right team around you and start delegating some of the tasks. So I really love the idea of social capital, because I learned that, as I kind of, I don't want to say that I put the craft to the side, but I matched my relationships. I started going to festivals. I started going to networking events. I started really putting just as much energy as I was into the craft, into networking and making relationships. And there are ways that you can really build relationships, especially like I'm coming from the perspective of being in LA. LA is a very, what can you do for me city. It's very competitive, and it's very evil. So it's if we can utilize the opposite, right? Because we know that opposites attract. So if we are genuine, if we are of service, if we are very loving, I've found that that's what's been working for me. And I kind of want to throw the ball to my brother Nkenji, and kind of, I want you to talk about your experience and, you know, this idea of social capital, what it means to you, and how you leverage your relationships in order to get to where you are right now, if that makes sense.
Man, absolutely. And you said it so beautifully, bro, already, but I'll just give my personal testimony of what God led me through to get me to the point where I recognize the importance of social capital. And that's, first of all, growing up in a situation where I was up inside the church. Like my grandmother was like the rock of Duplin County's First Baptist Church, which is like in the middle of nowhere in North Carolina. There's one stoplight. So the church was the community. And growing up and seeing how my grandmother was not rich, yet everybody in the community really knew her, and their children knew her as a grandma too. You know, it was like, wow, there's so much more power that comes with whatever those people connections are than just having the money connections. And so that was always in the back of my mind as I grew up, because my mother is like that too. She's very nice to people, very kind to people, tries to network with people. When I was going to high school and I graduated, man, my mom pulled up with like a huge like storage container of gifts. And I'm like, oh wow, like they really love me. Bro, my mom gives me my gift and then walks past me and starts giving a gift to all of my like friends, like everybody. I'm like, how do y'all know her? Like she knows, they all know. Oh yeah, that's Mama Sophia. I'm like, why are you doing this, right? But it taught me, man, there's a lot of value to getting to know the people beyond the direct contact that you need. And so even though I'm her son, she's also knowing, well, the people that are around my son, they might be people that he needs to lean on later in life. So let me be tight with them too, and keep tabs on them too, and see if I can help them out too. Because if I protect them, I'm protecting my son, right? So fast forward to my experience with the media industry. I'm in college. I get a phone call from Good Music that they like the song that I sent a manager and they want me to fly out to LA. So I fly out to LA. But while I was in college, I was an RA at FAMU, Florida A&M University. So I'm an RA, meaning I have a responsibility to a hall of students. And so again, an opportunity to connect with a bunch of people. And I did. I took every young man that was on my hall seriously, tried to get into what they do, what their dreams are, what their goals are. And we got tight. I started, because as an RA, you have to do activities on campus. So I started to do all music related activities because that's what I was good at. So I did this thing called Bars, which was every Monday night. Bars was 5 p.m. on the quad, which was like, well, the area in the open area outside on campus where everybody would hang out. So at 5 p.m. every Monday night, everybody that had bars, I'd be like, come to Bars. You know, I'd be going around campus, starting with my hall, but then it became this thing where like a lot of really good rappers kind of came out of that little hangout thing that we were doing, freestyling and just making music together. But when I came to LA, the Good Music thing worked out. And then about 2 years into that, one of my friends from FAMU flew out to LA. He's like, I want to be an actor. Man, this dude, his name is Peyton Smith. He's a great actor. But he was like, I used to be an actor as a child. I want to get back into it. So he came out to LA. I let him sleep on my couch. Now, he was one of my students on hall when I was an RA. So we were already tight. And he had started to get into rapping. So we were tight from FAMU. He got to LA. He gets the gig that he was sleeping on my couch to get. And so it was a show, ironically, called The Quad on BET. And in the show, he was a rapper / basketball player. And so he had to do this role where he's acting, but he also has to do music. And they're writing music for him that is like very whack. He's like, and one day he calls me and he's like, bro, I'm in Hollywood, man. These people keep giving me these lines. They're just horrible, bro. Can you please come to the studio and just write anything that you would do is better than this. Just please come through. I was tired. I didn't want to come. I went. Through him, I ended up writing a few songs that night. The studio immediately loved all of them. They're like, who is this guy? Let's use this guy. The composer for that show is named Kurt Farquhar. And that night he was like, bro, you cold. You need to submit stuff to my music library. Fast forward 5 more years, do the neighborhood TV show with Kurt Farquhar, because he called me. He's like, hey, you could submit something for this theme song. And why don't you help me out with the rest of the show too? Then fast forward a couple more years, Kurt calls me. Hey, I'm gonna reboot the Proud Family. You want to submit something for the theme song and help me out with the rest of the show too? You see what I'm getting at? What I'm saying is all of that, these are the bigger money plays that happened in my life, the things that happened in the last 2 years. But all of that was based on me being a brother to my homie that lived on my hall back in Florida on FAMU's campus in 2012. It had nothing to do with LA. That was me being cool with people. So the concept that was being grown in me that God was giving me was, you got to look at social capital like you look at cash. You got to look at it more important than you look at cash, because the social capital are the people and the connections with individuals that you have access to that can then give you more opportunities. And then sure, money can happen. Money could not happen. But you're going to have more money if you have more people that have real relationships with you, where outside of a resume, they know that you're trustworthy and they will call you because they want to make sure someone trustworthy is helping them on their project. So that's all I wanted to say. That's my personal testimony of why I even brought up social capital to Brother Romel in the first place, because he has this program where y'all are having that same opportunity I had in college. You don't have to go to college to network. But if you do it, if you take it seriously, and if you never let each other down when you make your word to do something, that's going to take you further than getting handed $20,000 today. So thank you for listening, y'all. Peace.
Man, that was beautiful, bro. That was beautiful. Thank you for sharing that. Super inspiring. And I remember you kind of told me that story, but it's all starting to click, because I think I heard that story a year ago. So now being in the position that I'm in, it's like, wow, that's a beautiful connection. Because when you said social capital, the first time you said it to me, I was like, and you were like, yeah, it's more valuable than money. I said, in Kenji, how is it more valuable than money? I need money right now. So, but I understood, like, as you go through, especially in the entertainment industry, and especially just in life in general, like the value of relationships is super important. So thank you for sharing that. Mariah, are you with us? Are you able to speak on social capital right now? I know.
I am. Let me turn this thing off. I've been like you trying to do this double duty.
Yeah, I get it.
But yeah, I mean, I'll be brief. I feel like Kenji pretty much said it, but in my experience, I feel like almost every opportunity that I've ever had came from a friend. Even if I had to audition for something, it's because a friend was already working on the project, or they told me about the audition, or they're the one I'm auditioning for, and it's just a formality. So, I mean, in my career, literally every single thing. Like, for example, so I went to Howard University, HU. I know some of y'all are in here. I see you. And I was in the music department, studied music composition, classical piano. But I was in a group called Afro Blue, and this was like 2011, so many moons ago at this point. But I was in a group called Afro Blue, which is a jazz vocal ensemble at Howard University. We were on a show called The Sing Off. And if y'all know the group Pentatonics, they were on our season. So I was on the season competing against them, and they won, but we did a great job too. But yeah, so that was my first like foray into the industry. Prior to that, I mean, I was singing and making music, but I just wasn't looking at like mainstream commercial stuff as something that I really wanted to do. So doing that show really illuminated like my mind to what this is really like, being able to put your music and just yourself on the world stage and have millions of people watching you every week, and just being able to connect in real time with audiences. So that's when I said, okay, look, I want to move to LA. I didn't do it immediately. I had just graduated from college and I didn't know what I was doing. So I was like, let me not come out here and not have any idea how I want to go about this, because then I'll get in, come to things like this and be like, hey, I sing, but please, you know, and you don't have anything to say for yourself because I haven't done my internal work. So I didn't do that. But when I did move out here, I stayed on my friend's couch. She went to Howard. We did not go at the same time, but it was just that Howard connection through other people that she, you know, allowed me to stay there. Prior to doing that, another girl who was in the group, I used to come out to LA and visit, and she moved right after the show. She didn't go back home, and she was already kind of just moving and shaking in the industry. So just hanging out with her. I mean, she's my sister. We're fraternity sisters, and it was really just because of the relationship that we had. I'm a trustworthy person. She could recommend me for gigs or opportunities, and trust that I'm not gonna make her look silly, you know, because that's a part of it too. And a lot of that comes from true relationship. And I know like a lot of the time for me, the concept of networking, it can be daunting and scary because you can feel like you have to sell yourself and you want people to be impressed with you, or you want them to you feel like you have to prove something to some people sometimes. At least that for me is a source, or was a source of my nervousness, and a source of me like moving away from networking spaces. But when looking at it like just forming friendships, that really helped me because that's just the natural thing you do, being curious about other people and their lives and their interests and how you can connect. And then you'll find something, and it might not even be for your gain. Like it might not be that the person you're connecting with or learning about has something that you can utilize right now, and they may not be able to utilize what you have right now, but you might have another friend. You know, you might be able to refer, you might have a recommendation. So just opening your heart to getting to know people and not feeling like you have to, it doesn't matter what stage you are in your career. It doesn't matter what you've done or, you know, what your resume says. You're a human and you're interesting and you have things to share and you have talents and gifts and skills. So, you know, for those who are, you know, nervous or concerned or hate networking, which I know a lot of people do, or hate public speaking, whatever, just connect with the hearts of people. Because if anything, you might just come out with a friend, you know, and that's success, you know. So the last thing I want to say is came to LA, blah, 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 blah. First thing I did, I'm on my friend's couch, but because I was on the sing off, I had reached out to people who were working on the show, like, and who the arrangers, this, that, and the other. I'm on her couch, but then I got a gig to do like a trailer for Empire. Is that show's not on? When it was on, the show Empire. And so that just really helped me to feel like, oh, like ding, 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 ding. It doesn't matter that I don't really know that many people out here. I know y'all, you know, like I did this one experience with these people and I can call them. Even before I got here, I asked them what to do. They told me to, you know, put my vocal reel together. I could send it to them. I think I had a audition at a music school as soon as I got here, like nowhere to live, no car, no nothing, but I had money in the form of, and resources in the form of social capital. So literally everything I've done, from I was in Kanye West Sunday Service Choir. A friend of mine from the Sing Off invited me to the audition. I was in Black is King, Beyonce. Friend of mine from the Sing Off called me literally while they're filming and said, hey, we need more people. You need to come here right now. And I'm like, for what? They're like, come, you know? So it's things like that. And because they know I can deliver, we're cool. They want to see me win just because we go back, you know, all of those things. And also I started vocal coaching for Normani. I did a tour, the tour that she did, the Sweetener tour, Ariana Grande. And that was my first like big tour. A friend of mine, same thing. She was her drummer when they were in Fifth Harmony, and they became close. They were friends, you know, so her recommendation, even with somebody who's of stature, you know, is what, you know, created space for me. And it was a more trustworthy thing because it was a family type situation, you know, so I'm not coming in as just a, you know, I didn't have any celebrity clients before that. Like I taught privately, but to whoever, like I had taught at Guitar Center and, you know, and I had the capability, but because my friend trusted me, you know, she recommended me. And the other thing about that is I didn't even ask her. I didn't ask her at all. I got a call saying Normani was looking for a vocal coach and they want to meet with me, and that my friend Miss Chalet recommended me. I didn't ask that girl to do that. So, you know, your friends will look out for you because they just love you and they know what you can do. They want to see you win. And we're all like that. If you have any friends, you're like, I can see you here. I can see you there. So as you create more social capital, more relationships, you can do that for the people you love and they'll do it for you as well. So that's all. Hope it wasn't too long, but thank you.
Oh, that's perfect. Thank you. Thank you for sharing. We appreciate that. Yes, ma'am. Wow. Beautiful testimony. Okay. Tiffany, I kind of want to, it's on my heart to ask you your experience because you came out here. I remember Ohio, came to LA. That's a bold thing to do. I always have so much respect for people who move to LA to pursue this and pursue a dream. What is your experience like as far as the relationships that you've been able to make and how you've been able to kind of navigate throughout the industry? Being that you're on a festival run right now, and 30 it's on YouTube and you can check it out. It's on YouTube. It's called 30. It's written by Tiffany, starring Tiffany, directed by what's the director's name again?
Oluwatoyin Giwa.
There we go.
Okay, so my experience is kind of similar as far as like when I came out here, I knew people, but I didn't know anybody in my space. And thankfully, I feel like it was like by the grace of God that Clubhouse was a thing when I moved here, and that's what people were telling me to get on. Like, oh, if you want to find like-minded people, like get on Clubhouse. And that was where I first like got introduced to Romel and just like a few of my other friends here. Like I was able to really just start making those connections and seeing people in LA that were doing, you know, what I was aiming to do. And it's just natural relationships. I think my first job, I met Oluwatoyin, who ended up directing my film later, but she had already knew who I was from when I put out my first short film, Toxic. And so when we met, she was like, oh, I've already seen your work. I actually, you know, kind of mimicked some of the things that you did in your film. I took some inspiration from it to work on my last short film. So it was basically just me already doing the work before I came to LA and then coming with actually having something tangible. And then just building relationships, even with my connection with Issa, like that's all Romel from giving me a tip on, you know, what would kind of impress her, kind of linger with her. And so the next time that I talked to her, she remembered exactly what it was based on that tip. Even the second time that I saw her, it was Romel. So just building those relationships and having relationships and making friendships, like your friends will think of you for stuff once they see that you're, you know, once they see what you're pursuing, what you're doing, when you show that you're doing something, your friends will vouch for that. They're not just gonna just, you know, give you that plug just because you say that you do something good, or sometimes they will. But once they really see it and me coming out here and actually doing something and showing like, no, I'm out here to work, I'm actually trying to do it, helps my friends to be able to brag on me a little bit or make space for me to make some connections. So yeah, just building relationships, being genuine. I don't like to network, but I do like to make connections with like-minded people. And from there, you know, showing your character and just who you are as a person, like people would just want to help you. So yeah, that's my take on it.
Yeah, and I'm one of the people who like to brag on her because she would ask me a lot of things as far as like she would seek certain guidance and a lot of people will ask you questions, but very few people actually apply what you're the game that you're trying to give to them. So since I saw her applying it, and it was working for her, so I'm like, okay, to the point where it's like she actually finished a film, she completed it, she's distributing it, and now she's seeing the fruits of her labor. So that's why I'm big on the follow-up, right? Like I don't just call the company the follow-up for fun. It's like you really have to follow through and follow up. As far as relationships, you really have to not only make the relationship, but nurture the relationship. You know, you have to not only plant the seed, but water the seed. You have to follow up and you have to follow through, and then you'll see the fruits of the labor. So I'm super inspired by what Tiffany is doing because she's actually like doing it. You know what I mean? Like you have to do it. There's only so much somebody could tell you or so much game that you can receive. You actually have to start applying it. And a lot of people, from what I've seen in the industry, they don't apply a lot of the information that they get. They kind of just sit on it and they kind of expect things to happen for them. But it's like, no, you actually have to apply it, which kind of makes me want to segue into Christine, you know, who's one of a client out there in the UK. Are you able to speak, Christine? She recently gave me a beautiful testimony of her being on set and some of the things that you're applying on set. How are you?
Sorry. I'm in the car. I've just got in the car.
Are you able to speak? Are you driving? Can you hear us?
It's freezing.
If you're driving, we can come back to you, beloved.
Yeah, give me like 20 minutes and I'll be home.
Okay, beautiful.
Okay, thank you.
But yeah, she just recently hit me up saying that she's on set, she's making relationships, and I just wanted to kind of for her to give her experience too. But yeah, other than that, anybody have anything that they would like to share as far as their experiences, as far as networking is concerned? You guys have any specific stories you would like to share? I'm sorry, what has been your experience? Because I know that you were just telling me something about Stevie Wonder the other day. Like, would you like to? Are you able to share that? So I'll be putting her on the spot.
Well, oh wow, Romel. I'm trying to. You mentioned like, does anyone have any stories? I'm thinking, do I have anything? I don't know. I don't know. I think just okay. I guess specifically regarding this, my sisters and I recently had a performance, and Stevie Wonder ended up being in the audience and watching our performance, and then asked us like, hey, I would like to meet you. And then we had like a personal like interaction experience with him. But it's rooted honestly in when a couple of years after I first moved out here. Does anyone know of The Secret?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so do you know of Michael Beckwith, who was one of the speakers in The Secret? Well, if you don't, okay, it's fine. But basically, one of the people in one of the people in The Secret is a spiritual leader, spiritual teacher. His name is Michael Beckwith, and he has a spiritual center here in Los Angeles called Agape, the Agape Spiritual Center. And interesting enough, when I came out here first, and my family came a couple of years after. They followed. They said, you know, we're going to do this. And when we came, one of the things that we wanted to do was go to Agape Spiritual Center and just see what it's like, you know, followed a lot of the things that Michael Beckwith had done. So we were like, you know, we want to go see this. So we went, and through that experience, Michael, I kind of walked by and my parents, and he said, I'm supposed to know you. And an organic just kind of relationship formed from that. And as time went by, we would go and just like, oh, hey, just very just family love kind of like relationship. And since then, you know, years have gone by, but no matter what, every time we've interacted, it's been just very loving, just very just open and happy and just cool, just cool, lighthearted, just very cool. And we got a couple of calls, and we performed there a couple of times, just very just casually. But recently in this past year, and one of the people who we met there, her name is Brenda Lee Yeager. She's an older singer-songwriter who has worked for Motown and done a lot of different things. And so she had kind of taken my sisters and I under her wing and asked us to perform at open for one of her shows. This is some years ago. And then just time went by, and we just kind of kept that relationship and nurtured it. Come this year, my sisters and someone reached out to us regarding a musical. The producers of the musical asked my sisters and I to be a part of it. Little did we know that Brenda Lee Yeager, who we met at Agape, was also going to be in the musical. And then from that, they were like, actually, we'd love for you guys to promote this musical at Agape. And then it was a thing of like, oh, after we had performed, they're like, we'd love for you guys to come and perform again, just as the group. So we did that again. And it kind of, as the year progressed, we're like, okay, more shows. And then that led to us performing, again. And usually Stevie Wonder, he attends this spiritual center every now and then, but they said that he doesn't attend 2 weeks in a row. He had attended the week before, so no one was expecting him to follow up the next week and come again. But he did, and that was ended up just happened to be the same week that we performed. And it was a wonderful experience. We ended up sharing some of our original music, as well as sharing it's like I don't know if you guys know of Ma'at, which is the universal, the goddess that governs love, balance, interconnectedness between all things. We ended up performing a Ma'at mantra while we were there, because it is like a spiritual center, kind of building that enlightening essence and element to the program, and ended up being a very just beautiful experience. And he was very moved, and just shared that he really just wanted to take that moment to just get to know us and start forming that connection. So I hope that wasn't too long-winded and made some points when it came to how dots can be connected and you don't really know how or whatever. So yeah, thank you. That is my story.
Thank you. Thank you for sharing. We appreciate that. Super inspiring. Oh, yes, ma'am. Tiger, I see your hand is raised. Did you have something you wanted to add?
Yes. Actually, I have a really good friend. He's like a master networker. And one of the things he taught me was to be more interested than interesting. And it's like something that you keep in the back of your mind when even if you're not good at networking, you can always just ask questions. And that's something that has actually taken me further than almost anything else. Like I could walk in the room like, yeah, I'm a director, I do this, I do that. Or I can just ask questions. And then it's like, oh, hey, like once it's a conversation, then it's actually, oh, hey, actually, you probably do things too. So what do you do? And that's been the best thing that's helped me out. When I met Tiffany, like we were just having a conversation and she was like, actually, what do you do? And I was like, I direct. And she was like, well, have you ever been an AD? I was like, no, but I can learn. And then that kind of takes me to the next thing. You have to be willing to serve, because I just went in there and I was like, I'm gonna learn how to do this. I'm gonna just hit the ground running. And from that, everything I learned on her set and a lot of people I met on her set actually came on and helped me when I did my film in January. And along with networking and meeting people, I met my lead, who's also, his name is Derek Augustine. And I was just asking him questions and he was like, wait, y'all got scripts or something? And I was like, if I get one, I'll hit you up. And when I did write the script, I reached out to him and he was like, how fast can we shoot this? And that's how I was actually able to get into that space and have him be a part of my film, just by asking questions and talking to people and being interested and not interesting. And of course, we're all interesting people, but we're all here. We're all creatives. We're all interesting. So everybody has something to share. So once you start asking questions, it becomes a conversation and then you can add what you do. So just thought I'd throw that in there.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. Martina. And then John Derek will get to you right after her. I saw that your hand was raised. Yes, sir. Martina, did you want to add something? If you're speaking, you are on mute. Okay, we'll come back to you. John Derek. John David.
Yes. I actually wanted to piggyback off of what Tiger was just saying about being interested instead of interesting. But I'm going to start with my background, be like really quick and get into it. I started out in college. I was, well, as you probably can see here, my little megaphone, I was a college HBCU Black college cheerleader, co-captain, by the way. And it was at a football game and these guys were watching. If you didn't know, I'm part of the LGBTQ community. These guys were watching. I'm like, why are these guys standing? Now, this is me first coming out and everything. And they're like, have you ever walked a ball before? I said, walk the ball? What does that have to do with anything? And they're like, have you ever been in a church runway show? I said, oh, yeah, I've done that. Fast forward to They're like, so we're part of the House of Mizrahi, and we would like to invite you to be part of our house. So I joined the house. Not a house like you go into and live or anything like that. It's a part of like a group gathering, almost like a fraternity / sorority type of situation. Fast forward to, they were saying, to be part of this house, you must be doing something positive, something out in the community. So my thing was, I'm a college student. They're like, okay, well, you need a job. My first job, because the father of our house worked in entertainment, and he's like, John, you're part of entertainment. Why don't you come join me? Come under my wing. He took me under his wing, and he was a fashion stylist and this is back in Virginia. So I went to Norfolk State University, and he was a fashion stylist for, hate to name drop this, but he was a fashion stylist for Blackstreet back then. And he was like, they need an assistant. Would you like to be an assistant? I was like, I've never been an assistant before. He said, nope. He said, well, I'll show you the ropes. Just hang with me. He said, I was their assistant for about a year. And after that, I moved to New York. Not a year after that, but like a few years after that. Moved to New York, became an assistant for a AR rep. Then from there, became an assistant for a pastor here in New York City. From there, one of my friends from college who was a hairstylist. Now, this is where I go back to Tiger's point of being interested. You have to be interested in every facet of the business. And it's great. It's a great tool for everyone to learn, from hair, makeup, lights, from the crafty people, like to learn each and every, and be kind and be respectful to everyone, because someone somewhere, even wardrobe, will help you out along the way. So he was like, yeah, I'm working with this celebrity and she needs an assistant in New York City. Can you actually jump in and work with her? I said, sure. Next thing I know, 10 years later, I've been her assistant, one of the housewives of Atlanta, and I work from New York City. With that being said, to everyone who's like just coming into this business, connect, network, be friends, be interested in what they're doing, and also let them know what you're doing. It'll help each other along the way. So I just wanted to jump in and say that.
Yes, sir. Thank you for sharing that, bro. Absolutely. Be interested, be genuine too. Those are the easiest two things that you can do in the most effective ways to make relationships in this business. Martina, are you here with us?
Yes, I'm sorry, my Zoom was cutting up on me. How y'all?
That's all good.
So, okay, I do have a couple of experiences on social networking. My first Hollywood gig, I was still living in Detroit. And I'm a church girl, so if anybody church boy, church girls in there, born and raised. And so one day, I was at church, it was after service, and the musicians were still there, and I had a song on my heart. So I decided to go live on my social media, and I just made up a song on spot. And there was a couple of the praise team members there, and they pick up the phone. We were all cleaning up, so everybody dropped their broom, picked up the phone, picked up the microphone, and we all kind of sang something, and I had posted on social media. It's the first time I ever posted myself singing on social media. And you could tell that it was freestyle, right? 2 weeks later, I get a DM from a producer out here in LA that said, hey, I like your song. I want to talk to you. I said, okay. Now, I've only sang in church. That's it, and some weddings. That was all I had ever done. I've always written my own music, but I had never done anything with it. I've been writing songs since I was 5 years old. Never did anything with it. Copywriting them, sitting them over in the corner, okay? Never did. Maybe a couple choirs might have sang some songs, but never really did anything with it. And so I said, okay. And it turns out he was putting together the soundtrack for Raya the Dragon, The Last Dragon. Do y'all know if that's from Disney? Disney, the cartoon, yeah. So he says, hey, listen, we have an artist, she's an Asian artist, and she doesn't like any of our songwriters, none of them. And she only wants to work with a Christian songwriter, and we don't have any. So I sent them your video, and they said, hey, if she can write a song,
that will make, you know, the artist comfortable. So I was like, cool. So they woke me up 3 a.m. Detroit time. We're in the studio. I'm on the phone and I gel with the artist immediately and we write the song in 45 minutes. We hang up. I roll back over, go back to sleep, snoring child. Okay. About 2 days later, they said, we love the song, Disney want to use it. And I said, oh my God, I was so excited. So I flew out to LA to meet the artist and it was cool. Everything was great. Well, 5 months down the road, she fell out with her label and they dropped her and they ended up dropping the song. So I go, man, I was so close, but I didn't think too much about it because I was a church girl and my experience is mostly in media. I'm 30 years in broadcasting. So singing was just kind of like a hobby. It was never like a career move. It circled back later after I had moved to LA, was already working in the industry, and it circled back again, the singing. I was actually on set and I was sitting with the director, we were having lunch and a song came on and I was just kind of singing softly to it because it was Faith Evans and that was my jam. And they listened to me and then one of the camera operators listened to me and they said, we didn't know you could sing. And they said, we're looking for a song for the soundtrack of our film. Could you do it? So I was like, yeah, submit something so we can listen to it. I said, okay. So there wasn't a studio or anything that I could use to submit it. So I went to this vacant area that had amazing acoustics and I just recorded something on my phone a cappella and I submitted it and they're like, oh my God, did you go to a studio? This song is so good. And I was like, no, I didn't. And they loved the song and they're currently using it on film that I'm working on right now. And I thought, okay, this is cool. Again, it's not something that I was pursuing, but after that happened, I started saying, well, okay, let me start pursuing it seriously. Then I got a DM to go to a party earlier this year for musicians. And I thought, yeah, let me start getting, used to, singing in different arenas. I said, okay, let me just go. And I just prepared like a small segment of a Mary J. Blige song, just in case I get an opportunity to sing. And I got there and I didn't know what house I was at, who I was there. I just knew the house looked familiar. And I was there for about an hour when I realized I was at Stevie Mackey's house. And I said, oh, and for the life of me, I don't know how my name circulated and how I got invited to this party. But I ended up meeting Stevie and I ended up singing. And I sang a cappella. And so then everything was a great night. It was fun. He does his Taco Tuesdays. It was fun. And then I got invited back. One of his assistants contacted me and said, you're super cool or whatever. I got invited back and I got to sing for Stevie again. And at that time, it was some music producers that were there. And I go, okay, I sang again. I had prepared something, but the musicians didn't really know the song really well. So I had to sing a cappella. And anyway, after that, it went well. And at the end, it was some, celebrities in the back. And so Justin Timberlake came up to me and he said to me, what made you sing that song a cappella? And I said, because the musicians didn't know my song. And so I didn't prepare anything else, so I sang it anyway. And he said, oh my God, you were so brave. You did so well, blah, blah, blah. Then Avery Wilson was there and Jaden B. Gray was there. And they all talked to me and introduced me to some of the producers. And then there was kind of like a freestyle and they started singing. And Avery invited me up to sing background with him for the song. And then him and Stevie were singing and I'm singing background with Jaden B. Gray for Avery Wilson and Stevie Mackey. And so it was all recorded, it's all on my TikTok. And it was just one of those moments where people watch your social media and you'll get opportunities just by having your social media up. You just never know. You might have, say, I got 1 million songs, but maybe only like one. I only posted one song and it opened up so many doors to now. I'm like, I didn't even know that music could have even been a career choice for me. And now I'm in circles where I'm singing professionally, and it literally happened overnight. One last thing I wanted to share with who before I moved officially to LA, I used to travel back and forth doing small gigs. And I ended up going to this fashion film festival where I met an older gentleman. He was a model, and I just exchanged cards. Little did I know, I didn't see him again for 2 years, and he was watching me on social media, right? Once everything opened up from the pandemic and I had moved here, he was doing a red carpet fashion show, and he just looking for a host. And said, okay. I said, cool. I went, I did it, and I landed a 1-year contract with their organization where I got paid to host some of their shows. And they had all types of people there, people of influence there and everything, which my current boss working for that owns the studio in Reno, she was at one of the shows I was in, and he introduced me to her, and I ended up working for her. So opportunities just kind of spiral when people see that you work hard, when you present yourself professionally, and when you're authentic. I think sometimes that sets you apart because people can feel your energy and sense your heart, and they know if you're not, just a social climber or just trying to get over, that you love what you do, you're professional, you show up on time, you work hard. That comes off in how you present yourself.
Right.
And so when people see that authenticity, those things open the door too. It's a fresh wind. And a lot of times people want that freshness in their project. All right. Thank y'all. That's all I got to say today.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing. That was beautiful. Absolutely. And so before we segue into the next segment, as far as the breakout rooms, we're going to do some like speed networking. Tiffany, I wanted to run something by you. So I don't know if we talked about like distribution. So I know that you guys, it's like, since the film is out right now, are you going through everybody that you follow and messaging people the film and sending it to them?
Yeah, we're doing everything we can to get people to look at it. But I also did want to share something quick for anybody that is in LA. So on Thursdays, if you're interested in networking on Thursdays, like music, or just not music, all executives from like the industry, they meet up at this restaurant called Tato. It's Thursdays at 8:00. And so that's where you can do like active networking. Me and Tiger just went the other day, and we met like a lot of people, whether it's from Sony, whether it's from different production companies that whether it's in music, like the whole nine. So yeah, if you're in LA, every Thursday at Tato, they have a networking event where you can get your face in front of some people. But go ahead, Romano.
Can you put that in the chat?
Yeah, I will.
Have you did you guys email over at Color Creative?
Not yet.
Okay, so you guys plan on doing that. You guys got the email and everything like that?
I got it now.
There you go. Boom shakalaka.
Thank you.
And then email.
Tell me offline what I should say.
Say that again.
Tell me what I should say when I email them. Because it's cold emailing.
Yeah, I got you.
Okay.
We'll talk, but I was just like, yeah, email Denise, James, all the executives over at Color Creative. Y'all should be tapping in. You got IMDb Pro, right?
Yes.
All right, yeah, we'll talk.
Okay.
How do I stop sharing my screen? What the heck? Oh. Okay. All right, so boom. Just so we could end on time. For the next, I want to say 20 minutes, we're gonna do some speed networking, do some breakout rooms. What I want us to do in the breakout rooms, 30-second plug yourself, right? Like I want you to introduce yourself to the group, what you're currently working on, what you need support with, and how you can offer, and what you can offer as well. So there's two sides of the coin, what you need and what you can offer. So and then I want if you're comfortable, exchange contacts with the people in your group. So we're going to do a couple of different breakout rooms. Then we're going to mix it up so you're networking with different people. Keep it short, keep it to the point. Like I said, try to keep it within 30, the 30-second plug, and then we'll see how it goes, and then we'll come back and we'll share some of the information and the data that we gathered, and we'll close out. Cool. All right, so I'm gonna create the breakout rooms right now. And then it'll give you an invitation to join the breakout room, so just accept the invite. Hey, we're joining breakout rooms right now, so just accept. How you doing? We're joining breakout rooms right now, so just okay. So we're just joining. Okay.
Oh, my bad. I'm a little sick. But I'm Derek. Came in a little hot on the group, so my bad. I'm an actor. I recently did my own short, so I'm really excited about that. So I came on. I'm like, I'm writer, director. I want to be everything, but
which is also my middle name. But yeah, and you can follow me on Instagram at Sippa Jameson. That's SIPPA Jameson. And yeah, nice to meet you all.
Nice to meet you too.
Mel, you want to go next?
Yeah, because I'm not nervous. Stop it. Okay, I'm originally from Baltimore. I live in LA. I'm interested in like learning more about the acting. I did a few fashion shows. I'm really mainly into like modeling. I actually do poetry. I write my own poems. What else he wanted us to say? And I'm looking forward to, getting to know y'all more and networking. Definitely good to network because you can, learn more stuff with other people that got more experience. So yeah.
Or skill set.
What is it?
Director, your skill set?
Yeah, writer, director, actor. I mean, I've wrote one script, but I'm working on another one right now. So I like to speak that because I am doing that. Acting, I was on Trigger, which is a film by Chris Stokes. That's kind of who I was connected with, but through my uncle. So
because people tell me to invest on that. Stuff that I'm working on as well, just kind of collaboration on social media. I'm looking for talents, and then I just like exchanging minds with creatives. I think that's such a fun process internationally. I just collaborated with a fellow voice actress from UK, and she was great and built new relationships. That's such a fun thing to do. And then eventually, work on bigger productions and tell good stories.
For sure. I was gonna ask you, and I don't mean to just like have
agency. Thank you. Right now we are in the process of building a music library. So we do a lot of things for Sync, TV Sync. And like my husband was saying, he's done the theme song for Proud Family and The Neighborhood. And also we both have done songs throughout, those shows and amongst other things. So we are building a library, trying to populate it with more music from other artists and writers.
What else he
What
said?
you're looking for regarding networking.
What I'm looking for regarding networking. I'm also looking for as well mentorship, and as well as connecting with like-minded people where we can kind of build together.
Yeah, I like how she said that.
And as well as me being a service, because I'm just looking to learn. In any way I can be of help to anyone as well. I'm looking to do that. Right now,
Film festivals. We have film festivals in Nigeria, and one of the biggest one is happening in November. So we have other people from other countries come together. You know, people also get sponsorship. So if you have a short film and it's been selected at the festivals, some investors come in, and you know, we've had big stars come out from the festivals. So there's also a good ground to connect. But I'm also not good with networking, so I'm learning. That's why I wanted to join. I'm not good with networking.
How can me and Jalen in LA, like support you guys in Atlanta and Nigeria?
Maybe when we have crossover film, maybe we are building something here, you know, post-production can happen over there. Because I think there's a partnership with Egypt or Israel. No, Egypt, where, you know, you start production here and they give you some funds, investors come, you know, I think that will work. That can work. Maybe if you have a story that, you know, coming to Nigeria or coming to Africa, something like that, we might be able to work together.
Great.
Yeah.
Love that.
Yeah.
Kingsley, same question.
Yeah, basically similar to her, honestly. I'm from like Atlanta. I guess you could always contact me. I don't mind traveling to like LA for transportation, or like maybe you guys could come in to Atlanta sometimes as well. So basically, like contact me, either my email or you just contact me on Instagram as well.
And I just wanted to clarify, I'm from New Orleans.
Okay,
sorry.
Yeah.
I'm from Houston. I just live in LA.
Oh man. Okay. Give me 1 second, 'cause I'm on the spot. This is I'm not gonna say it's my worst nightmare, but freestyle is not the best.
My bad. I'm done.
No, you're good. Let me see. Yo, they call me Kiore. Soon to be, soon on your T.V. People used to clown me, used to make me so weak. Do it look like I'm laughing? It ain't. I don't really want to say what I really say because he said to keep the profanity, but I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it at that.
He said, "Look like me last week."
Yo, Romel put the fire flame emoji. Shout out to them bars right there. Yes.
Well, yeah, we're learning every day. So, you know, I'm trying to get out of this whole scarcity mindset too. So thank you for asking, because honestly, I probably wouldn't have volunteered to do it.
Absolutely. But also when it comes to acting, I don't know if you've considered it yet. Romel does have his acting cohort for just learning the business of acting. So that's definitely something to maybe learn a little bit more about, and that will definitely assist you in just, honing your ability, what you can do.
Yeah, I actually just signed up for it 2 days ago. Yeah, okay, that's why I know the program. Yeah.
Oh, wonderful.
I'm glad to hear that, because you said you're here to learn. And I'm like, okay, well, if you're trying to figure out where you're gonna go, getting into that course will definitely help you a lot, because a lot of the networking that you can do with people after you know specifically what you want from them, it's gonna take you to a whole nother level. But in the meantime, yeah, hop in that course and take it seriously, for sure.
Hello.
Are we being moved? I'm confused.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
just moving us around.
It was
Oh,
so
sudden.
our time was up.
I had no idea. I thought we
Oh,
would
snap.
He gave us a 1 minute warning, but we could have got something else right before that.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
I'm gonna move y'all.
My bad.
I'm about to move y'all warning.
I was trying to switch it up. My
You
fault.
didn't even move everybody back over here. Where's everyone else?
I'm trying to.
Well, hey, everybody.
I didn't see the 1 minute warning.
Y'all didn't. I
To
put
be
it.
here.
I put it in the chat.
My bad.
I'm not supposed to be here.
All right, hold on. Let's start over.
Oh, I see.
All right. Did y'all hit everybody in the group? Was that enough time?
Yeah.
It was just getting started good.
Yeah, you know, we were still warming up a little bit, but it's okay. It's okay.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll do.
Now we can do it as a group. It feels better.
Hi.
You said do it as a group.
No, I mean now we're warming up. Like everybody's warm now.
So should I do another breakout room?
No, just keep it open.
Okay.
Breakout rooms were great though. It was
Yeah,
really good. We were just getting to know everyone, and those were really good. I like those. Please keep that in your segments, but make them longer, please.
Got you. So we want to keep it open. We don't want to do another breakout room.
It doesn't matter. It's just fun.
Oh God.
Wait, am I supposed to be here?
Yeah. Oh, Romel.
Hey.
We had 50 seconds on the last one.
So here was the intention. The intention was to do it like switch up the rooms. You know what I'm saying? Like as you go. That's why it was like supposed to be like 30 seconds. But we can keep it open if you guys. We could do
No, you
another
can switch
breakout
it
room,
up.
or we can keep it open.
You can switch it up.
I'm just here.
This is good. This is good. We just have to do what you actually told us to
No,
do.
the breakouts were dope.
Yeah,
I
what's wrong with
liked
it?
it. That was
People started
fun.
leaving.
No, this is amazing. I just
Oh,
we didn't stick it to 30 seconds, so we ran out of time.
It was very much getting in game. Like everybody just started disappearing.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do.
I was low-key sad. I was like, what happened?
We'll do another breakout room, and then I'll give you guys a little bit more time to discuss and chat, and then we'll come back, and then we'll do it with the bigger group.
Okay, yeah, put us back in the room.
All right, 1 second. There we go. All right, join. Accept the invitation to join.
One, so if you own music or make music, submit it to me if you want to get more placements. That's what I do. All right. Next.
I guess I'll go next. My name's Dante.
It's very like proper. Like
Yeah.
it's very proper. Like it's not like, you know, how everyone really does talk that way. Stop, Romel. What are you doing in here?
Why are you here?
What is that?
I thought it was quite good.
Thank you.
That was her
From
accent.
someone from London. It's a really good accent. Thank you.
Very posh London.
Christine has a really good American accent. Did she show you guys?
No, not yet. You haven't gotten there.
Let me hear it.
No.
Let's hear it. What's up?
Do it. Do
Oh my
it.
God.
Do it.
What shall I say?
Anything.
What shall I say?
Introduce yourself in your American accent. Like, tell us about what you do and stuff.
That's a lot of words. Okay. Okay.
That's me being quick.
Who's next?
I guess I'll go next. Well, for me, like what I need and what I can offer is that I'm an actor, who can be versatile from either role, either like someone who's like 25 years old to someone who's like 40 years old to someone who's straight, someone who's gay, someone who dresses in drag. I can play different roles. Like I'm a shift shaper, can't even talk now. Whatever it is that you need for that role. I am not a singer. me. No, it's not in me.
For sure.
Right. Honestly, if I didn't have to worry about money, I would just want to showcase my talents and my art, because that's all I want to do all day long. I don't care to work for anybody. So I'm just trying to I'm trying to get myself into the playing field of not having to do that, but also enjoying myself and fulfilling my life,
100%. 100%. I was just telling the last group with Steven and Quincy, basically, we are in the right place. For you to be here talking in this capacity to these amount of people, to all these different backgrounds, you clearly have a good head on your shoulders if you're in this room right now.
I think I just sent it.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you. I follow back, so I'm following everybody back. And from the DMV area, actress and writer too. So yeah, I'm just interested in connecting and writing, acting. I do a little singing too, so let's connect and work together.
Yes, cool. Oh, I like doing poetry too. I write poetry just as too. So,
Oh, I
yeah.
love poetry. I don't write it anymore for some reason, but I love it though.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Poetry is beautiful.
Thank you.
In music, I wanna tap you into my guy Quincy Bryant. He's somewhere around here, but he makes music. His artist name is QXB, and so he's been making music since like 2021. Definitely want to get Ya in touch, just so that way he can get keep leveling up.
UXB. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you said that, because I was gonna mention, and I'll do this in my next little joint, that like a lot of us are actors and people that do the visual side of the media. So if you know someone that does do music or audio, shoot them to me. Like, for real, like, just because y'all don't do it don't mean nothing. Like, I need those people. So please, if you have friends, I am an entrance into the music industry. If they're good, like, please don't send me garbage. Like, we don't have time. So, you know,
Oh, yeah, of course.
they got potential for real. You know, we can do something with that. But yeah, thank you, brother.
Yeah. I have a couple other friends that will. I mean, I knew them since high school, but I'm not sure if you know the artist Red Veil. They were on tour not too long ago.
Red what?
Red Veil. So Red VEIL. Yeah, Red Veil. So he did off a tour not too long ago, but a friend of him, I actually like we were in drama club together all of high school. His name's Damari.
I'm screen checking all the chats for that, because we have people all over the country. And how we did it this time is that everyone that, like, we picked 4 central studios all over the country. And then, we flew out to those people who live there that could drive or fly those studios to record. So that's how we ended up doing it this time. And then some people had their own home recordings, but the company didn't want it that way. They wanted it congealed in one space and one type of sound, because sound is so important. It had to be in unison. But that's how we did it this time. So I'm not sure for season 2 is how we're going to do it. We may pick one and just fly everyone out, but that was the cheaper route. I work for an independent studio as well, and those are really fun because you get to do more than one job. Mm-hmm. And I like that, because that way when you work for the bigger ones, you have more opportunities to work because you know how to do more stuff.
Right.
So that's what I say is the good part about working for like a mid-level size studio. But anyway, yeah, I'm putting my information in the chat too. Let's all keep in touch. This is fabulous. Thank you for this opportunity. This is fabulous.
I love it.
I would love to throw my hat in the ring as well regarding that. I don't outside of just like working on my audiobook. I don't have much voiceover experience, but I would definitely love to,
We're always looking for new talent. I mean, always, especially with this series. We're always looking for new talent. So just make sure, we stay connected and Instagram and all that kind of stuff. And I'll keep you guys posted on new castings that we're doing. And I think we need more melanin anyway. So I'm the only African American that works for the company, and I'm the producer of a predominantly Latino series. And I think that's just so interesting, the representation. So I'm very proud of that as well. It's in English, by the way, but there's a little Spanish in there, but you don't have to learn Spanish, speak Spanish. I'm excited about those opportunities. So we have to stay connected to keep us all working.
Yes. And Jameson, did you want to share?
Yeah, first of all, thank y'all. I put my information in the chat. I'm a musician actually, so I'm very green to like the acting world. But I'm looking for more connections, more experience, more exposure, trying to perfect the craft as well as build the craft at the same time. But yeah, I'm just trying to, learn as much as I can.
What do you play?
I'm a musician, so a singer-songwriter, R&B music.
Okay. Well, our company, I didn't go yet, but are you done? Sorry, I don't want to jump in.
Yeah.
So we're building a music library. My husband and I and Kenji, you probably saw him in the big group. Our company is called Everything One Time, and we do a lot of sync placement for film and TV. So I'm a musician too. I play piano, singer, songwriter, composer, producer, etc., as well as my husband. So definitely connect with us because we're looking for music to put in the library and to just get more opportunities for people to make money from their music.
Perfect. I would definitely reach out. You put your Instagram in the chat, right?
Yes.
Yes, I see. Yes, I'll definitely reach out to you. I appreciate that.
For sure.
And if you guys, I don't know if any of you are in LA. Is anybody in LA in this group?
Yes.
So if you know of any, I've been doing some acting. I used to do a lot of acting in college, but then producer work, I enjoy that way more. I've done it way more. But if you have any acting opportunities or want to do any collaborations, let me know because I enjoy doing that too. We get a 1 minute warning this time.
So any last words from anybody? Anything you wanted to share or plug? New music.
I just put out there. What'd you say?
I said new music will be dropping 2024.
I know. I was about to say. I just put out an EP like 2 weeks ago. If y'all want to check it out on my Instagram.
Oh yes.
Oh yes.
That's worth sharing. Congratulations.
Okay, perfect. What's the name of it?
It's called 724.
Okay. I'm gonna check that out.
I'm like, oh my goodness. Brian, you're being rude and I don't like it. You gotta chill out, okay?
I think we're back in that. Are we back in the same room?
I think so.
Let me see. Hold on.
In the main room now. How y'all feeling?
Oh, this is the main room.
Oh.
How y'all doing? How'd you guys enjoy the breakout rooms?
It was pretty cool.
Was that enough time for y'all?
Yeah, that was better.
Okay, yeah, we testing it out, figuring it out. Because I did this before. Well, I'll wait till everyone comes back.
Man, this is hard, bro.
What happened?
I'm stressed out.
No, be stressed.
Nah, look, it's funny because I've done something similar before, and a lot of the feedback was they wanted to connect with more people. So I was trying to figure out a different way to do multiple rooms. But we tested it out. We like scientists. We figure out what works, what doesn't. We apply it, and it is what it is. How was you guys' experience in the breakout room? Anybody want to share their experiences? What they
It
learned?
was amazing.
You said it was amazing.
It was amazing. I loved it. I love meeting everybody, and I love meeting new people. So it was great.
Right. Yeah.
Cool.
Phenomenal.
Jalen, how you doing? I keep your, your facial expressions are funny. How are you feeling about everything? I want to hear your words.
Great. Like this has just been awesome. I met some people. I felt nervous. I don't like this counting down and everybody leaving. That was scary. But
Right.
great. I'm happy to meet y'all.
Right. I feel you on the nurses though. It's gonna go away though. It be like that sometimes. I know. But yeah. Yep.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, everyone, make sure you're putting your social medias in the chat. Let's all follow each other, but don't just follow up.
Yeah.
To reach out to, somebody in the group like, hey, Christine, great to meet you at the social networking event, the social capital event. We'd love to see how we can connect and move our connection off of this platform and into real life, because that's what it's about. So this is a platform that God has blessed in order to bring us together, but we have to do the work and connect outside of this platform as well. Go ahead, Mariah Miche.
I just wanted to say thank you. This is very fun and cool. I love meeting people, but sometimes I get a little shy and shook too. But I just wanted to say I feel like it got easier. Like as you keep talking about yourself, it gets easier, and then you kind of get in the groove of what you're gonna say. So I don't know if anybody else, felt that way too, but like I felt like I kind of got a roll on and just felt more comfortable as I did this. So it's my little testimony.
Absolutely. Thank you for sharing. Praise. Anybody else have anything they want to share? Any takeaways?
Shout out to you, Romel. Shout out to you, man, for hosting this, bro, for putting this together, bro. Shout out to you for real. That's dope.
All praise due to God, bro. I appreciate that, man. Thank you for being here. I appreciate y'all. It's good to see so many faces. Good to see our people coming together, unifying. Go ahead, and Kenji.
Yo, I realized in this last round that what I'm asking for, what I need from people is something that a lot of people don't have right now that are in this group. But then I was like, wait, y'all might know people that have what I'm looking for. So keep that in your mind when you're asking, like, yo, this is what I need right now. Keep in mind, ask the people to tell you if they have any other friends that might be able to serve your need. Even though 24 of us, it goes beyond the 24 of us. So yeah, that's it.
Yes, sir. Go ahead, Martina.
Yeah, thank you. I promise the last time I'll say something, but I have to say that this has been so wonderful. I've enjoyed myself. A lot of times when I go into events, they're very intimidating, and people stare you down and look kind of funny at you, and it makes it hard to feel comfortable so you can share. So it's been a very safe space. So thanks for creating a safe space, and also it's been wonderful just to see our people, because I don't see our people often. I made mention in one of the rooms that I'm the only Black person that works at my company, and I'm the lead producer of a Hispanic animation series. And I just think that's pretty wild, and I'm proud of the representation, but we need to see more melanin. And so this has just been a great experience. I can't wait till you have the next one. Romel, thanks for the invitation. Thanks for reaching out. It's been great. You all are just wonderful Black excellence. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much. And yeah, we're planning on putting this together monthly. This is something that's been on my heart for a while. So I'm glad that we are all enjoying ourselves. And yeah, Kamaya. Wait, Kamia. Sorry. Oh my God. Why? Kamia, I'm so sorry. How you doing?
I'm good. Nah, I just, I caught the tail end of it because I was in the acting class. And so I was like, I just saw the email. I'm like, 12:05. It was my time. I'm like, good Lord. So no, but this is awesome. I was only able to be a part of like 2 rooms. But this is awesome. I think that this is very well needed. I don't see this. So for me to see this, Ramel, you keep doing great things, man. I don't know. So
And praise be to God.
It's awesome. It's awesome. That's all I want to say.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for sharing. Thank you. And Kenji, you had something else you wanted to say?
No, man, I'm just silly. I'm sorry. Let me rate.
You good. Go ahead, Jasmine.
I just wanted to say I did catch like the tail end because I am at work, but I just wanted to say thank you. Yes.
Hey, I know that voice.
Hey,
I know
yes.
that voice.
I'm not on camera because I'm looking a little crazy right now, but it's okay. I just wanted to say it was nice to meet everybody. Romel, thank you so much. I always say to myself, you're the man with the plan. Thank you, and keep doing great things. And I'm just glad to be here.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I
Yeah.
appreciate you. Did
Yeah.
anybody have any questions, comments, or concerns before we close out? I know we talked about a lot about networking, so we just wanted to make sure if anybody had any kind of I know we were given a lot of like tips of what's worked for us and some of our testimonies, but if does anybody have any questions before we close out?
No, I just had a comment. I just
Go
want to say that everybody is very great, and I appreciate everybody sharing their stories. And I'm a shy person, so I appreciate Romel for setting this up. And Romel, you are a GOAT of networking for sure. So appreciate you, bro.
Man, appreciate you. All praises due to God, bro. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Tiger.
Hi. Well, I just wanted to let you guys know if anybody's local in LA, I am always like jumping around going to different networking events. And I'm always happy to extend the invite. And I also go to a free acting class on Tuesday nights. And I'll be happy to shoot you guys the address if anyone's interested in that too.
Oh, cool.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for that. We appreciate that. Okay, cool.
Oh, also thanks for doing this. This was dope.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it. Before we close out, I want to just take a moment to kind of close out with some of the things that we're working on, some of the things that we have going on. So Brother Nkenji, Sister Mariah, I kind of want to give you guys the floor to kind of let everybody, I know you guys were saying it in the breakout rooms, but I want to give you guys the floor to because I think you guys have amazing resources, and what we're all putting together as a collective. I want everybody to be aware, not just of my programs, but the programs that you guys have and how you can help everybody in this room as well.
Awesome, bro. Thank you. But real briefly, we're doing a couple things. One, we're building a music library. So a lot of us in this room are actors, directors, writers, and such. But if you write music, or if you have friends that write music and own their music, connect them to us, because our company is called Everything One Time, and we are trying to extend the opportunities we have to place songs onto TV shows and movies to a greater melanated group of people, because we also are some of the only melanated people on some of these Disney projects we're working on, etc. And that's a problem. And so if you have people that own their music and they're talented, connect them with us, please. If they want to get some more exposure and synchronization licensing. Secondly, Mariah and I are going to start to do more training courses like what Brother Romel is doing with acting, but on the media side, the audio media side. So if you have friends that need to figure out how do you get into the audio space, the music space of visual media, again, connect them with us, because if they follow our social media, they'll see when we start rolling out the next programs. That's pretty much it. Also, homework for everyone, please study distribution. Everybody just look up distribution. What is distribution when it comes to film, when it comes to media, and look it up, because we all need to know that as we get deeper into the game, because we got to start getting our stuff directly to consumers. That's all I got. Anything for you, Mariah?
Yes, I would like to say ditto to everything that he said. And also, we'll be in DC. So we'll be in DC for Howard Homecoming. We're doing a panel on Thursday in the music department at 12:40 p.m. talking about the ins and outs of the music industry, along with some other alumni. And Nkenji is not a Howard alum. He's from FAMU, but he will be there being supportive and being there as my partner in business and in life. So yes, please join us if you're in DC, or if you know anybody who's in DC who wants to know more about the entertainment industry and music industry, and invite them to our panel. That's all. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much. And as for myself, as a lot of us know here, I have a coaching program that helps actors learn the business of acting. So our next cohort, as far as the live group coaching, is going to be starting. We're launching it on the 30th of this month. So if you guys are interested in joining the program, hit me up. We'll talk privately. And then also I have resources for filmmakers or people who are looking to develop their own content. So if you have an idea, you're looking to develop it, bring it into fruition, I'm your guy that can help you out a step-by-step in order to do that, because that's what I specialize in. I specialize in content creation. I have about 8 short films. So yeah, just wanted to let you guys know. Outside of that, right, like outside of the creative aspects, I mean, there's a lot going on right now in the world as far as just, you know, war and everything that's going on. So our hearts goes out to everyone who are affected by what is going on as far as Israel, Palestine, and all of the things that are going on. If you guys want more information, because I see a lot on social media too, not to kind of bring the conversation down, but there are a lot of people on social media who are confused about what's going on and you want more information. Tomorrow, there will be a live broadcast that will be giving all of the information, and you can find it on NOI.org. It's called Atonement and the Great War. We're celebrating the Holy Day of Atonement and the 28th anniversary of the Million Man March. So if you are interested, check out NOI.org tomorrow at 1 p.m. Central Time. So, and that's 12 p.m. 11 a.m. I'm bad with time zones, but 11 a.m. Pacific Time, that's 1 p.m. Central Time and 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'll put the link in the chat if you guys are interested in learning more about what's going on. Because the media right now, all the media is going to give you a bunch of lies and deception. But if you want to know what's actually going on and what the truth is, tune in tomorrow and you'll get all the information. With that being said, yeah, I want to say thank you guys. I appreciate you guys for coming. It's beautiful to see all the Black faces here, all the beautiful faces, all the people of color, all of the African American, whatever you identify as. We are all here in one place to connect, network, and share resources with each other. The biggest takeaway for me is that not only are we connecting, we're actually giving each other resources and we're sharing. That's the biggest thing in this industry, man. It's so competitive, especially with people who look like us. It's this crab in the barrel mentality. So one of the goals of this program and to everything that we're doing is to fight against that and really unify with our people. So I'm inspired. Thank you guys so much for coming through and showing out and showing your faces. And for those who didn't come on camera, thanks for, you know, lending us your voice, because we appreciate your voice box and the frequencies of your vibrations of the voice octaves of the equilibrium. You know, I'm trying to say big words to sound smart, but thank you guys for being here and we appreciate y'all. And everyone follow each other. I'll leave the chat open a little bit longer for us to follow each other on social media, and not only follow, but follow up. Let's support each other when we're posting stuff, liking, commenting, sharing each other's stuff. That goes a long way as well. So without further ado, I just want to thank you guys. Enjoy the rest of your Saturday. Y'all could have been at brunch. Y'all might be at brunch and on here. We appreciate the multitasking. You know what I mean? So enjoy the rest of your Saturday, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
Peace, family.
See y'all.
Yeah. Bye, everyone.
Bye,
y'all.
y'all.
Good weekend.
Bye.
And Kenji, you want to hold back for a minute, Sister Mariah? If you guys are free.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Bye. Thank you for having us.
Adios.